My guest joined me this evening in the person of Tochukwu Abians, and she is the head of SME at AXA Mansard. Good evening, Tochukwu. Hope your day has been good.
Good evening. Yes, very great.
Great.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, trust me. I'm good to have you. And you see this conversation we're about to have. For small business owners, they just think, I'm in good hands, nothing to worry about. Well, sometimes certain things can just put you in that space and you're like, huh? Okay, should I just stop this business at all? Everything, just put everything, put a pause in everything, or just go ahead with it? Well, good to have you here, since you'll be shedding more light on how we don't have to give up and look at the things that we can put in proper perspective. So I know that with every business, right, there are risks that are involved. However, could you start by telling us why every business needs an insurance, whether big or small?
Thank you. Thank you once again. The ease of starting the business is not easy, especially here in Nigeria, because the risk associated with businesses is enormous. One of the challenges of startup businesses is finance. To start up is small, no matter how small you call the business, actually do need finance. So, and if any unforeseen risk occurs, it might sweep off the business.
Okay.
And I'll put this to say that a business in Nigeria without insurance is like sitting on a keg of gunpowder because we have a lot. Oh, yes, we do. We have a lot of risk associated in every kind of business, be it small business, be it a big one, be it mid-size, be it a corporate business. They all come with their different challenges. And yes, like I said earlier, in the case of like fire on assets, on flood, which is also which is also natural disaster, thefts, property damages, or even employers' injury, which means ensuring your staff. It's very, very crucial for every business. Like I said earlier, be it small, be it big, be it mid-size, to have insurance as backup to help mitigate all financial losses. In the course of this discussion, I will be sharing some products that, especially policies that we might look into to help assist stuff like that from occurring here.
Well, now let's even talk about the small business owners, because we're focusing on them this evening. And I know that sometimes those small business owners think that they don't need insurance because, hey, what are they even protecting themselves against? After all, it's just small petty things here and there. But what would you say to that small business owner?
It's a common misconception among small business owners that insurance is not necessary when starting out with a small term. That's what the understanding we all have.
Right.
And just like I earlier mentioned, insurance is crucial to both small and to me, especially to mid-sized owners, and to protect all assets. Yeah. So asset is so important. It's very, very important that we insure our assets, like our business, our offices, computers, furnitures, and laptops and machines. All these things, we need to protect them from unforeseen risk. And they do not have to be big corporate to happen. They really don't have to be big corporate, to ensure their stuffs, like I said earlier. But when it does happen, insurance will bring you back to the level where you were before the risk occurred. So that is the essence of having an insurance, bringing you back, helping you not to pay out of pocket, helping you to get back on your feet as soon as, the fall comes up. So it's very, very, very important that we do that. So insurance provides peace of mind. When you have insurance, you say, I can now just go to bed and I don't need to, stress myself. And unforeseen and risk comes up. So it gives you peace of mind. Also ensures that you focus on growing your business. It takes a lot of your worries. You give us the risk, we bear it for you while you just rest. That's just what it means. So regardless of your size, in the business,
you have
it's a must. You have to have insurance. Yes.
Okay. So I know that there are different, let me say, types of business insurance. I know that there's the general liability, property, professional, and so on and so forth. However, I would like you to help break it down to the essentials, especially for those who are trying to prioritize their small businesses before they get to those at the top.
Oh, okay. Let's start by taking, let's just take the professional indemnity.
Okay.
For professional indemnity, it's also known as error and omission insurance.
All right.
This is important for service-based businesses, like for doctors, for lawyers, for accountants. It helps to protect them against claims of negligence, mistakes, failures to deliver services as promised. For instance, I know this may not be the right example to use, like for a doctor who had done surgery on someone and you forgot the scissors or needle, and you have cover. Yes, because it's meant for omission. All right. It's also meant for negligence. So this can also be covered.
Okay.
This is very important. And so for property insurance, the covered covers damage to your business properties, including building equipment and inventories due to events of fire. Have you seen where a place is being burnt down? It raises
everything. So you literally have to start from scratch.
Exactly. And so this is a very good policy that one can take up, especially for vandalization. You know, sometimes when a place is down, that's when you see people coming in to pick up salvages of things that they can pick up from it. So this also is a fantastic plan. And lastly, for public liability, I feel was we had a report that in India, 40 persons rained and they went to stand under a building, stop the number of the 40 people. This also, if the owners of these billboards are insured, they won't pay out. No, yes, the insurance would cover for that. So these are, little covers that I think might be of help to a small business. Yeah.
Well, but like you said, right? Many businesses usually believe that as long as I'm careful, nothing will go wrong. However, I know that you just shared this one about people in India and that billboard that fell upon them. If there's something in that kind of situation and something untoward happens, how can a small business owner be able to get the claims? Because so I wasn't planning for this, but it just happened. So what am I supposed to do?
Okay, so for the claims, there are other things one needs to do before the claim. So you need to identify, first of all, the transactions you want to have. You need to identify the specific risk associated with your business.
Right.
Some people just going to get insurance without not knowing what they really want. So you start by identifying the specific risks as your industry, the size of the business, and the number of employees. My business and yours might not be the same. My risk might also not be yours. So you need to understand the industry, understand the size, understand the number of people I'm working with, so that I can get a proper policy for such ones. I also, after researching insurance types, as in after familiarizing yourself with the basic types of business insurance, such as what you really need, like the general liability, property, workman's compensation. Then you start. Now you understand what you want to do,
what
so
it is
you get
you want
a claim.
Right. That's actually fair enough. So, but one of the things that small businesses usually fear the most is that insurance is expensive and somewhat complicated. So they're always looking at it that, I can't go and buy insurance, so my small business is just thriving. I would be paying so much for it. Can you help us work through it? What's the simplified process for that business in trying to get insurance without getting overwhelmed?
Okay, thank you again. Insurance is not expensive. It's not also complicated. Yeah, it's not. Right. It's not expensive. It's just we need more enlightenment, about it. As earlier discussed, I said, first of all, you need to assess your needs. You know what you want for your business. And then, like I said, the size of the industry, the size of your business. And then, having gotten that information, you go down to familiarizing yourself with the basics of business, that the kind of policy that you would like to have. So with that, I would like to introduce to you our AXA Mansard BIP plan. Okay. It's called Business Insurance Plan. It's a 5-in-1 product. It's a standard product that is merged into one plan. And it contains business content. It contains group personal accident, SME life, healthcare, and public liability. It's so cheap in the sense that you can't have 5 different policies put into one at a very affordable price. And that's the reason why I said insurance is not expensive and is also not complicated. So for the business content, it speaks to the covers of your business fittings, like your computers that I've discussed before, your machines, the office. It's against damage of fire, theft, or something being stolen, like a baker can insure our oven, cake mixer, any other thing used for her business. This is for a very low SME. We also have group personal accident. This protects the employees, your employees that you have against accident or injury that might occur in the business. And we also have the SME life. Is a lump sum amount. It's paid to the it's paid to the beneficiaries, the employees' beneficiaries, if they pass on. When they pass on, when people pass on, the families are left, without anything. So this cover helps to make provision for a lump sum provision for them to keep them on. So we also have healthcare even embedded in this policy. Oh, nice! It helps to cover your medical expenses and ceases the financial pressure. Drugs are very expensive now. I know, right? The are really, really high. So dipping your hands into your pockets to, make payments, this will help ease that. So we also have the last in the number of the combined policy is public liability, like I said earlier, concerning and the billboards that fell down on those people. It protects you against deaths, bodily injury, loss, or damage to a third party. So all this combined together, it's a 1-in-1 product, and it has 4 different categories. We have the SME Basic, which is a 52,000 naira premium policy. All right. We have the SME Classic, which is 110,000 premium. Right. We also have the SME Easy Pro, which is 189,950. We also have SME Pro Plus, which is 320,100. So for a product, a policy, combined policy of 5-in-1 for this price, I'm very certain that anyone will want to.
Well, thank you so much for all that insight that you've given to Lagos this evening. And I'm sure that they've learned a thing or two, especially for those business owners who are just, starting off from the scratch and looking at, okay, so do I need to? Now they know that they need to have insurance to protect them so that any occurrence, they're in the clear as well. So thank you so much, Tochukwu, for sharing all that insight. However, Lagos, there's something else for you. Yes, you, the female SME, which is, I would, instead of saying female SME, well, this is actually for the females, because it's not just the SME that is slated for. This is for the women. Yes. Yeah. There's a webinar that will be slated for next week, Thursday, which is the 26th day of September 2024. And it is titled 925 Chicks. However, it is balancing payments and making money, and it's going to be mind-blowing. So if you're looking at growing your career or your business, then indeed you also want to plug into that webinar and get all the insight that you know. To learn more about the webinar, however, you can visit AXA Mansard's website at www.axamansard.com, or you can call toll-free their number 0700 AXA Mansard to get all that information that you need. However, social media platform are also available for you to reach out to them and ask your questions, or just get all the information that you need. That's Facebook, X, or Twitter, on LinkedIn at AXA Mansard, but on Instagram it is at AXA Mansard _ until we come your way next week. Yes, AXA Mansard comes your way Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So keeping safe and making sure that you are well aware of all your needs.
AXA Mansard Safe Cruise. Brought to you by AXA Mansard Insurance PLC. AXA, know you can.